सुखिनः
सर्वे भवन्तु
तु
सुखिनः
सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः
सर्वे
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Thank you. Start rubbing your palm. Gently place it on your face. Gently. Hari Om. Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om everyone.
Today we will start Yoga Taravali 4th part, and so far we have completed the 3 shlokas from here. Today we will start the 4th one. I will try to share you the 4th shloka. नाद अनुसंधान नमो अस्तु तुभ्यं त्वाम साधनम तत्वपदस्य जाने भवत् प्रसादात् पवनेन साकं विलीयते विष्णुपदे मनोमय. Now what it says in this shloka: O Nad Anusandhan, salutation to you. You are the means to attain the essence and supreme abode. With your grace, my mind and breath dissolves in the supreme abode of Vishnu. In this shloka, Adi Shankaracharya, who has given this very precious Sanskrit text, it is bowing down total surrender to Nad Anusandhan. We had been talking briefly about Nad Anusandhana, that what is Nad. Today again we will try to understand briefly. Nad, simple word, simple meaning means sound. Anusandhan means research, review, investigation, refinding. Something which is already there but you found it again. That is called Anusandhan. The second word in Sanskrit you can see on your screen, Nad Anusandhana. Now here Nad is not just the simple sound he is talking about. He is talking about Anahad Nad. And what is Anahad Nad? Unstruck sound. The sound which is the existence, which is the sound of the whole universe. Entire universe evolved from that sound is called Anahat Nad. Like the ocean, and from the ocean all waves are formed. If there is no ocean, waves cannot be formed. Now this is one of the example of ocean waves. Similarly, the entire world is nothing but the waves of the Nada. And Nad Anusandhan Namo Astu. Adi Shankaracharya is bowing down to Nad Anusandhan. Now this is something to understood. Nad Anusandhan is not simple dead words. It is something alive, conscious, awakened, and something which can give you something back. Like for example, some stone is there, you may go and make the prayer, You may bow down your head in front of your deity, but sometime, unless until you are connected from your inside, a stone may not say you anything. Here, Nad Anusandhan is 24/7 live since time unknown, and it will remain alive since we do not know when it started, and it's unending, infinite. So Nad is that, Anahad Nad. So Namo Astu. Now there is one simple hello, hi. There are different types of greetings in the world. When you are meeting somebody, friend or someone, now you are meeting somebody who can make your life completely change. How will you meet the person? For example, you go and meet to the king of country who is now giving you the entire country by your name. He is going to write the entire wealth of the whole nation in your name. You become the authorized king or queen, then how will you go and meet that king? Definitely, it is natural that somebody who is making you king, you will have highest regard, highest honor, highest respect towards that king, because the king is making you king. Now, Nad is making you the king of universe, queen of universe. So how we should go and meet? Namo Astu means complete bow down. Complete bow down at your lotus feet. Tad tattu padasya jane viliyate. Now you are going down to the lotus feet. We had been talking about this terminology, which is very interesting in Sanskrit words we find, at your lotus feet. Now what does it mean, going down at your lotus feet? Now person does not have the lotus feet. Person to whom you are going down are the ordinary feet, but it is given a very high respect, high position, lotus feet. Now lotus feet, it means the pure, very pure, flawless, which is coming at your blessing. You are being blessed when you are very close to the Vishnu Pade. Here the term has come, Vishnu Pade. Vishnu, the incarnation, or the Vishnu is the omnipresent supreme consciousness. That is Vishnu. So Vishnu Pade, at the lotus feet of Vishnu, you will be going when you bow down to the Nad Anusandhan. This is something very interesting. Directly, if you want to meet Vishnu, you have to go through this Nad Anusandhan. This is the procedure. Like when you are walking in your house, you have to enter through your door. So the door here is Nad Anusandhan. When you are entering into the lotus feet, and then you find Nad Anusandhan helping you. So now Nad, Anahad Nad is Om. Om is not ordinary word. It is not a word belong to any alphabet of the world, any language. It is the syllable, it is the sound. Now there is a word in English, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Now these all three words, English people could not understand from where these words are originated. Now omniscient is a beautiful word. That means one who knows everything is omniscient. So who knows everything is the Om, is the sound, is the Anahad Nad. For that we will be going through that procedure to reach to the lotus feet of Vishnu. And we are going down. Now without going down, without respect, without honor, we cannot receive the authority from the Supreme King, the Supreme King of universe. So Om is the sound which is going on. You need not to make the sound from your mouth, chanting loudly Om. that sound which you chant repeatedly is a tuning up. You are putting your efforts to tune up your individual energy, your individual consciousness, your Jeev, your Atma to get connected with Paramatma. That is the meaning there. So you get connected uninterrupted when you tune up. So once you start constant repetition will make or take you to that one point where you stop doing the sound start coming to you, sound start happening. This is the difference. In the beginning you do the efforts, later on efforts convert into effortlessness. So doing the sound is not the goal. Chanting Om is not your purpose. Listening from these ears is not your purpose. You have to first surrender. The surrender at the lotus feet means now my mind, my thought, my choice, my preference has no meaning. I totally surrender to Nad Anusandhan. Now whatever, wherever Nad Anusandhan takes me, I will go there. And in this shloka, it is very clear they say that when I surrender, when I bow down to Nad Anusandhan, it will give me prasada. Prasada means the offering, divine offering. Divine grace will be showered at me. I will be experiencing myself at the lotus feet of Vishnu, where I reach there. My mind will totally dissolve into the lotus feet of Vishnu. Now here is something very interesting. Mind is needed to reach there. Mind is like a vehicle. Mind is not the goal. Mind may create obstacles. Mind may create problems. But we have to pass through those problems. Like when you are flying from New Delhi to New York, there are a lot of things you do it, lot of efforts you make it, lot of troubles you take it. But your goal is to reach to the destination, and whatever mean you take on the way, by plane, by train, by taxi, by walking, by aero bridge, and by all the methodology. So different methods, different means help you to reach to the destination. Similarly, Nad Anusandhan ultimately will take you into the refuge at the lotus feet of Vishnu. So we will be doing some small experiment. Before we do some experiment, let us try to understand a little bit more about the Om. Last week also we spoke about that. Om is a constant sound everywhere in the entire universe, including this body. Our scriptures are very clear. What they say in Sanskrit, in yogic science, that whatever is in the universe is in this body. Our body is not different than the universal constitution. Whatever universe is constituted of 5 elements, they are here. Whatever pran, whatever sound, whatever nad, whatever things are in the universe, they are in this body. So the example again will come of the wave and the ocean. If this body is like a wave, ocean is the universal consciousness that is there in this physical body. But why can't we notice that? Why can't we see through these eyes? Why can't we hear this anahad, nad through our ears? These senses have their own limitations. Plus our ignorance, plus our ego, plus attachment, plus fear. So many worldly things are making an obstacle for we to experience that sound, which is the sound of existence. So this has been mentioned about Nad Anusandhan in Hatha Yoga Pradipika also, which is many of you also study. They have given some techniques also. I'll just show you. that in Nad Anusandhan, in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, so even Guru Gorakh, he also spoke about Nad Anusandhan. Nad Anusandhan has been spoken in many yogic texts, which is very interesting. We should really take help from these ancient texts to understand the depth of these powerful techniques. So, Nad is the vibration, Nad is the tone, Nad is nothing but the sound of consciousness. So, whenever you will be going into the practice of Nad Anusandhan, you will experience the oneness. So, Om is the sound of universe. If Om is the sound of universe, you are also the part, integral part, inseparable part of the whole universe. So that sound should be within you also. That sound is not separate from you. But how do you realize it? To realize that sound, one need to get connected with this Nad Anusandhan, so that you start experiencing the divine connection of the supreme consciousness within you, that is not separate from you. So here, if you got any question, anybody, you may please ask now before we start some practical. Anybody got any question, please? Can you read it loudly for everybody again?
Of course.
Please go ahead.
O Nad Anusandhan, salutations to you. You are the means to attain the essence and the supreme abode. With your grace, my mind and breath dissolves in the supreme abode of Vishnu.
Such beautiful, it really has a great meaning, mind and breath together. This is what we will be doing in our today's experiment. We will be going into the Nad Anusandhan practice with our mind and breath. This is what will be the essence of our experiment today. Anybody else got any question, please? Very good. Now everybody sit in comfortable position on your yoga mat. If you are on the chair, it is preferable. Those who can sit on the floor is better, because if you are sitting on the chair, many times our energy may not be going upward. Here in this program of Nad Anusandhan, we need to rise our energy. So better we sit on the floor, and if you have a fan or something switched on, please switch off your fan or cool air. We should not be coming under any cool air. Directly we should be sitting very clearly. My mind and the breath enters into your supreme consciousness. Today we will be doing simple experiment. So what will be the experiment first? First you simply breathe some deep breathing by bringing your both fingers in Jnana Mudra like this. Like this, these fingers, palms towards the sky, upward. Keep them on your knees, like this, on your knees. And then for 2-3 minutes, we will be having the deep breathing for balancing our breath. What we are going to do, look at me. Focus of your eyeballs will be between your two eyebrows. Don't make your neck like this. Complete body should move forward and backward. And try not to blink your eyelids. And inhale, make the sound Om. Exhale, make the sound Om in your mind. Inhale Om, exhale Om. Continue making this sound in your mind. Focus, remain at your third eye. Be present at your third eye. Nowhere else but be present at your third eye. Continue moving. Focus, remain at your third eye. Breathing sound is very important. Yes. Powerful sound will take you to the higher energy. Very good. Continue. Very good. Full awareness at your third eye. Very good. Constant. Very good. Full power. Little fast, those who can do, and those who got some little heart problem or neck problem, they can go slow. They should just be focused at your own third eye. Continue moving. Very, very smooth movements and smooth breathing and smooth chanting of sound Om. Constant, continue chanting the sound Om in your mind, not from your mouth. Each breath must have this powerful mantra. This is Anahad Nad. We are doing Nad Anusandhan, some small section of Nad Anusandhan. Don't feel that, oh, I am tired or oh, it is too much. Don't say anything in your mind, in your head, but continue, keep on moving. Keep on moving yourself with more joy, with more presence. Continue moving with inner awareness, with inner happiness, with inner joy, with inner presence. Continue flow. Big flow of your Shakti. Keep your eyes wide open. Do not close your eyelids. Keep the eyes open. There may be sweet itching, there may be sweet pain, there may be sweet pressure, there may be sweet pain in the head or sweet pain in your eyes. Allow it, allow it, allow it. Little faster now. Go fast, breathing fast, mantra fast, movement fast. Make it faster. Awareness remain at your third eye. Put your full efforts. Don't go slow. Don't hesitate. No fear. Let the Shakti start rising up. With each exhale, something is going out. Inner power, inner Shakti, inner rising up. Allow the rising up of your inner powers and inner Shakti. Continue flow. Powerful flow, very good flow, inner awakening. Little more fast. Fast movement and fast breathing and fast mantra. Speed up. You may feel that it is happening. Something is coming up, something is rising up, something is changing, something is happening. Continue moving. Full movement. Keep on moving. Focus remain at your third eye, the Shambhavi Mudra. Focus, full focus at your third eye. Full power, full energy, full Shakti. Allow it to happen. No thought. Thought will become the obstacle. So we don't need any obstacle. We have only one pointed agenda. Focus at your third eye between your eyebrows. Full focus. And now very gently close your eyes, but movement continue. Go faster. Movement continue. Faster. Move fast. Move fast. Breathing sound sometimes can be louder, sometimes can be slow. Don't worry about that. Sometimes you may feel that you are putting your efforts. Sometimes it becomes effortless. Very good. Keep on moving. You all are doing very good. Constant movement. Full Shakti. Very good. Full Shakti. Continue. Allow it to happen. Very good. Full power. Full Shakti. Full Shakti. Allow it to happen. Full power happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Continue. Full power, full power, full power. Continue moving. Keep on moving. Don't say in the mind that I am tired, I am fatigued. No, just keep on. Little more efforts, full efforts, 100% efforts, 100% power, 100% Shakti. When you are applying it 100%, you will get the result 100%. So 100% efforts to receive 100% result. No half, full energy, full hearted, full efforts. Sometime you can go faster, as fast as possible. Very good, very good, very good. Continue, 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 continue. And sometime you may feel that you are doing, sometime you may feel that it is happening, sometime doing, sometime happening. Continue, continue efforts. Very good, very good. Keep it up. Full force, full Shakti. Continue, continue, continue. Very good, very good. Keep it up. Continue. Very nice. Now sometime happening, sometime effortless. Something is going out, let it go out. Something is happening, let it happen. Let it happen. Continue, continue, continue. Full power, full Shakti. Keep on moving. Focus remain between your eyes at your third eye. Full power, full power, full power. Sometime total effortless, but it is happening. Sometime it is moving on its own. Sometime you are not doing at all. Let it happen. Let it happen. Constant movement of your body. I could see many of your Shakti is rising up. Allow the rising up of your Shakti. Let it happen. Let it happen. Full power, no stoppage. No stoppage, no stoppage, no stoppage. All the obstacles are going out. Continue, constant, constant. Full force, keep it up. Well done, well done. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Very good, very good. Continue, continue. Continue, continue. No more control. You are not controlling it anymore. Let it happen. You are no more doing it. Let it happen. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Continue, continue. Very nice. Something automatically connecting you with the universal Nada. Only small efforts are needed, no efforts. Something which you are no more doing, but it is taking you there. Something which you are not doing, but it is connecting automatically. Full surrender, total surrender. Let it happen. The more you surrender, the higher you get connected. Big connection, divine connection, powerful connection. Full presence, total presence, divine presence. The more you are present, the more you are being blessed. The more you surrender, the more you get connected. No efforts are needed. No choice is required. Choicelessness. let it flow. Divine flow, it is happening. Very good. What Adi Shankaracharya says, I bow down to Nad Anusandhan. Total bowing down to the Nad Anusandhan, which is connecting with the Vishnu, the Supreme Consciousness. So let this surrender happen. Very good surrender is happening. Divine surrender is happening. Total surrender. Inner consciousness is ready to dissolve with the universal consciousness. Very good. Very divine flow. I totally bow down to Nad Anusandhan. My total salutation to Nad Anusandhan. And Nad Anusandhan, you are the means to attain the essence and supreme abode. Just surrender with your inner divine trust and unconditional surrender. And O Nad Anusandhan, with your grace, with your blessings, my mind and my breath are dissolving into the supreme abode of Vishnu, the supreme consciousness. I totally surrender unto you. Total surrender, just surrender to the supreme consciousness, divine consciousness. You are absolutely doing nothing anymore. Everything is happening. Let it happen. Efforts are totally converted into effortlessness. Very good. Full surrender. Very good surrender. Divine surrender. When my mind and my breath is dissolved into you, O Nad Anusandhan, I surrender unto you. I bow down unconditionally. I am at your refuge. I am at your lotus feet. Your grace is being showered. Beautiful surrender, graceful surrender. Allow the happening. Let it happen. Very good happening. Very nice. Continue. Continue. Full surrender. Total surrender. Total surrender. O Nad Anusandhan. Total surrender unto you. I am no more under my mind. My mind is no more my master. You are the master. I am totally surrendered to you. You are my path. You are my mentor. You are my guide. You are my entire everything. In Sanskrit, powerful shloka. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva. You are my mother, you are my father. Tvameva bandhu, you are my brother. O my Lord, Nad Anusandhan, Tvameva cha vidya cha dravinam tvameva. You are my all knowledge, you are all my wealth. I totally surrender unto you. Tvameva sarva mama deva deva. You are my everything, you are my all gods. I surrender unto you. I surrender unto you completely. So, O Nad Anusandhan, I surrender unto you. So, fully surrendering your divine meditative state, where no more desires, all the obstacles of life are melting away. All the blockages of life are going away. No more fighting, no more struggle. Let it happen. You fully surrender, you totally surrender, and you see the grace, you see the blessings of Nada Anusandhana. Let it melt away. Inner garbage is going away. It is cleaning. It is cleaning. Let it happen. Let it happen. Allow it to happen. Allow it to clean. Flowing, and all the garbage, all the negativity, all the darkness, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Very good. Very good. It is happening. Full surrender. Full surrender. Let it go. Very good. Let it go. Very good. And now, slowly, slowly, with full of gratitude, we will start bowing down our head and allow it to happen, whatever goes out. Slowly, 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 let your forehead start touching the Mother Earth. Total surrender. You may change your asana position and let your forehead touch the Mother Earth, and keep your both the palms open and receive the blessings and receive the grace. It is flowing. You just simple surrender. Desireless. Just keep yourself empty, and whatever prasad, whatever divine offering comes to you, receive it with the grace and with gratitude. When our head is down, it is a sign that our ego is also melting away. Let the ego melt away. Total surrender. Full surrender. Divine surrender. Very good surrender. Continue surrender. Very nice. Allow it to happen. Full happening. Total happening. It is happening. Very good. Very nice. And slowly, slowly, very gently, let your body start sitting up. And with gratitude, bring your both the hands together in Namaste Mudra. Express your wholehearted gratitude. And gently rub your palms. And cover your face. Stay there. Stay there with gratitude. Let there be ocean of gratitude. Let there be ocean of thankfulness. Let there be universe of profound gratitude. Total surrender. So much is there. Just simply surrender. Fully surrender. So good. Very good. See the seventh dimension of your divine vision. Blissful dimension. Very good dimension. And slowly, slowly, full of profoundness, rub your face. And slowly, slowly, please come back. And very gently, slowly, slowly open your eyes. What has happened? What was happening? Anybody would like to say anything? Yes, who would like to say anything?
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Ma Shri Devi.
Hari Om. First of all, thank you and for this wisdom. I remember when I was in your ashram studying this precious book all together with you and making this divine experience. I was there with you in Indore, in ashram, with you, with Sangeeta, and with all of you. And I felt all that emotion, all the grace, all the divine experience, all the lightness. I feel so light now. Like I'm flying and embrace all of you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
बहुत अच्छा Ma Shri
Thank you.
Devi, very nice.
बहुत
Natali,
अच्छा.
very good. Natali, you want to say something?
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know, I just felt like some kind of connection to like some higher kind of thing.
Very good. Lot of emotions were flowing from you, Natali.
Yeah, I felt very happy, but I don't know how to describe it. Like some kind of just, I don't know, just like some happiness. Yeah.
So this happiness came from where?
I don't know.
All right. In coming days, you will come to know more about it. So continue your this journey. Good. Very nice. Anybody else want to say anything? Archana, you wanted to say something? Yeah, who is saying?
Meenakshi.
I want to say this.
Yeah, please
Again.
go ahead. Please go ahead.
Again, I'm feeling same experience as I felt in ashram. After long period, I'm feeling again same. The left is too much hit. I had to on my AC now, and right part is good. And it was like I'm in an ocean. The body is floating. I was feeling like this, and there is a one question arises after right of that at this very moment. Can I ask now?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Lord Vishnu, we did all these meditation for Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is this form in our body? Is written like the poison we carrying in our top to toe, like in our nervous system, the poison like negativity, hatred, jealousy, kind of thing. So as we be praising to Lord Vishnu, it will reduce.
It takes away. See what happens, the example which I gave many times, the small drop of black ink we pour into the ocean. So it doesn't make any difference. So whatever negativity we carry, it goes there. So your experience on one side hot and one side cold is the experience of Ardhanarishwar, Shiva Shakti together. Congratulations, very good. Yes, so who wants to...
I'm experiencing since 2 years with you, Guruji.
Very good, congratulations.
Hariom.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा. Anybody else want to say anything? Meenakshi, you were saying something? Can you switch on your camera?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Yes.
After a long time, it was a very divine experience. Actually, all the garbage has washed away. A wonderful experience, Guruji.
Very good.
Just like as it is in the ashram.
Very good. Congratulations. बहुत अच्छा. Well done.
Thank you.
So where are you nowadays? In Gwalior or in Indore?
Yes, Guruji, I am in Gwalior. Right?
Okay. Very good. Keep it up. Practice regularly meditation. That will help you a
Yes.
lot. Very
Guruji,
good.
can we practice this afterwards also, like in the morning?
You got already, I gave you the mantra, you do that practice which is already with you, that is better. Don't change that your regular practice. What I have guided you, just stick to that practice. These are some time when I am there, I am guiding, so you can practice it. So, but you should continue with the practice which I gave you the other time when you were in the ashram.
Yes.
Both.
Yes,
अच्छा.
Guruji.
Very good. Yes, who else want to say anything? Yes, please go ahead.
Hari Om Guruji, Florence here.
Hari Om, Florence, yes.
I'm sorry if I weird sound, but this is what I felt. So there have been days where I used to wonder why people used to wave to and fro. Like I used to see the Isha, like lot of other yoga events and programs where people jump and just move, make movements, kind of all those stuff. Like I used to laugh, like, oh, what's going on? Like what's actually happening? Because I'm not, as I told you, I'm not that kind of a religious person.
Right.
I do believe in spiritual thing. So I had, this is my second experience with you where we gave the kind of waving to and fro motions.
Okay.
So this time now today my feeling was like, initially I physically moved myself to and fro, but the more meditative I became, I didn't know whether I'm moving or not. I had to think back and I had to bring my mind to a spot where I have to think, am I physically moving or is it like, is my mind waving off kind of thoughts were going on? And later on I felt, oh, okay. And one point of time my physical movement actually stopped and I was more on the meditation part. So it's a very good experience. Like at this moment I feel like a lot of people, we need to pull in a lot of people into this. It's a very good experience for that matter.
Now this is something till you experience, and when you see people from a distance you will never understand. It is like that when you are having a certain chocolate, a person who is enjoying the chocolate and taste of chocolate, A person who is seeing the chocolate and never had a taste of chocolate will never understand. Will say, oh no, I am not a chocolate man. So now you are a chocolate man, okay?
Yeah, Guruji.
Right? Very good. Okay, anyone else? Anybody else want to say anything? What was your experience?
The experience was, since I have been with you in January in indoors, the experience is every day it's a new experience, and each time I follow you live, I can say that my knowledge increases with each session. And also, as I told you before, the vibration always there and very powerful. Because just I sit down and close my eyes, it start happening.
Very good, very good. See, Arjun is very close to that what is mentioned in this shloka, shloka number 4. With the grace of Nadanusandhan, I am connected to the Vishnu, the abode of consciousness. It happens. Now for happening, in the beginning you put your little efforts, then efforts are not needed. It start happening. And once it start happening, you got the taste. Then once you got the taste, you say that, oh no, I should have that one. Because that taste is different than the worldly, whatever we are doing in this world. That is totally different. So that is the oneness, that is the experience of the universal consciousness. And once you experience that, you can see and experience the entire universe. There were these some techniques our yogis were knowing. That is why without telescope, without having rockets, they could all the stars, countless galaxies, many galaxies names are even in the ancient text and scriptures given. They were sitting here on the earth in meditation, and they could connect to the North Pole, they could connect to the North Star, they could connect to the Mars, they could go to Jupiter, they could go to Saturn, and to the different galaxies also. And they are mentioned in many of the places. So this is something very interesting, that you people are also having glimpses of that divine connection. So I congratulate all of you. Time is now not permitting us too much to go further. If anybody got anything to say, the last, we can take one more, then we will conclude it. Anybody please?
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Acha. Singapore is there, Mahatmanan. Please go ahead.
You had mentioned 7th dimension.
So switch on your camera, then you will understand what is 7th. Yes.
So you were mentioning 7th dimension. So how is it the 7th dimension?
Now there are how many dimensions do you know of that?
We know the 5 bodies.
Okay. Anybody know more than that? There are total 10 dimensions known, and 11th dimension is omnipresent. So this is a homework for all of you to find out which are these 10 dimensions and which is the 11th dimensions. When you will search all these, then you will get the answer of the 7th dimension also. Alright, Mahatmanan.
Yes, Guruji.
All the best to everybody. Enjoy your time, and we take the leave. Thank you very much. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari
Hari
Om.
Om.
All the blessings. Take care. Hari Om. Hari Om.